Yes guys, Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall, Leicester City attacking midfielder, is heading to Chelsea in a deal worth £30 million. Dewsbury-Hall, who is set to be reunited with Enzo Maresca Stamford Bridge, is due to undergo medical before signing a 6-year deal. Ironically, last week the player was almost certain to sign for Brighton Albion instead, with medical already booked, but out on nowhere the deal collapsed in the same kind of sort of scenario of Moises Caicedo last summer when he signed for Chelsea. There have been talks of possibly Cesare Casadeo or Datro Fofana being included as part of the deal, but Leicester will try to sign Chelsea Academy attacking midfielder talent Michael Golding instead, once the deal has gone through. Chelsea have already got numerous decent attacking midfielders in the squad, and the question that spontaneously arises is: do we really need Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall? Welcome back guys to a new video of the Colour is Blue Chelsea FC. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, keep watching and smash the like button for me guys. Right, before I'll dive into business talking about the latest Chelsea transfer news, I would like to praise the talent of Jude Bellingham. Being Italian, I wish, in the Italy team, I wish we had a player like Bellingham. He managed to rescue England, and he helped indeed England to get further to the next stage of the European Championship. Now, I wish Italy had performed in the same way, but I was right in a way to predict that Italy wouldn't have done well in this competition, mainly because of the manager and also the wrong players. But now let's start talking about the latest Chelsea transfer news. And before we're talking about who Chelsea has brought in so far, let's remind who has left Chelsea. The player that Chelsea has sold out so far this summer. Ian Matsen is going to Aston Villa for a decent price, decent fee of 37.5 million. Omar Hutchinson has also been sold to Ipswich Town, and Lewis Hall has been sold to Newcastle United. Well, I have to say that from the strategical point of view, sporting directors Laurie Stewart and Paul Winsley have managed to do a decent job. In a way, they managed to actually offload few of Chelsea players in order to cash in 102 million euro, enough to keep the PSR off Chelsea neck. We all know that profitability and sustainability rules are always around investigating all the club in the Premier League. So the way Chelsea is moving this summer in the transfer market is pretty much very cautious. And that is one of the reasons why, when we are linking to big names such as Nico Williams or Isaac, and we've seen from the Michael Olise failed to sign him, Chelsea is moving to link to these players more in a pretending way rather than an effective way. That means that so far, overall, all the players that Chelsea has brought in are pretty much from the fee point of view, cheap. I mean, let's look at Adarabioyo. We didn't pay any money whatsoever for him. Kellyman cost Chelsea less than 20 million, 19 million. Guiu cost Chelsea 6 million. So overall, if we find out that so far this season Chelsea is not really spending that much amount of money to buy a player. And when they get linked to a player that is pretty much very expensive, Chelsea is very likely to pull out of the race when they are in contention to try to buy a decent player. So we need to rely this season, this summer, on Chelsea buying, I will say, unknown players. Now, if we look at the players that Chelsea has brought in this season, Adarabioyo, centre back from Fulham. Estevao Willian is a winger from Fluminense. He'll be playing for Chelsea next summer because of his age gap. He's not 18 yet. We got Guiu, attacking striker, very powerful striker from Barcelona. He may impress already in the next Chelsea pre-season, and he even may help Nicolas Jackson to flourish better and to do much better next season for Chelsea. And then we have an attacking midfielder, Kellyman, from Aston Villa, which may brings an extra option in attacking midfielding position. And now Chelsea ultimately are on the verge of signing Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall from Leicester City, an attacking midfielder that has played under Enzo Maresca while he was at Leicester, and he may do well for Chelsea. In fact, I believe that of all those players that Chelsea has brought in, there is two players that I have the feelings they'll do well this season. One is Dewsbury-Hall, and the other one is indeed Guiu, because of his strength and his physical strength and the possibility of playing a second striker alongside Nicolas Jackson. So that may work very well indeed for Chelsea. Let's hope. There's many clubs that are after Conor Gallagher, and Chelsea is waiting, is on standby waiting. They are on standby waiting for the best offer, of course. They're well aware that they can get out of the selling of Gallagher much more than £50 million. That is why they're waiting a bit longer to sell Conor Gallagher compared to other players. But there is still other players that will be leaving the club, Chelsea, this summer. One of them will be Trevor Colba, and another one will definitely be Armando Broja. There is a few clubs, the Premier League clubs, which will be Everton, which is still interested in buying the player, and there is also a Serie A team club, which is Bologna, that is also interested in Armando Broja. Now, let's talk about the involvement, the possible involvement of Enzo Maresca in transfer market Chelsea plans. Has he got any involvement, or is just sitting pretty in a corner waiting for any player that Chelsea Sporting Director will buy for Chelsea? I cannot answer this question because I'm not really sure if Maresca is really involved in Chelsea transfer market. But for sure, the fact that Chelsea is buying now Dewsbury-Hall will mean that surely there is a tiny connection to Enzo Maresca. Remember, although we managed to cash in 102 million euro, Chelsea has to still be very cautious when it comes to buy players, especially expensive players. We cannot just splash the cash like we used to do we need to be very careful when we try to buy expensive player. And I repeat, that is one of the main reasons why Chelsea is not even looking at player like Nick Williams or Isaac. And if they will intend to try to buy this player, there has to be a strategical different option where a swap player will be involved, will be used as a counterpart in order not to be in trouble with profitability and sustainability rules and regulation, in order not to infringe none of these rules and regulation. So guys, the next player that Chelsea are linked to is Boca Juniors center back Aaron Anselmino. And I have previously mentioned about this player, and this seems like, according to Fabrizio Romano, that a deal could be agreed in a coming week. So expect another young player to come to Chelsea. And now all of those young players, will they be loaned immediately to our sister club Strasbourg or other clubs? Or those players will, all of these incoming players, they'll have an opportunity to take part in a pre-season starting soon in America and trying to impress Enzo Maresca? There's a massive question mark. Let's see what happens. Now guys, we have come to the end of this other video, and I would like to remind you to keep watching my videos and subscribing to the channel. Stay tuned in for the next upcoming video, of course, and I would like to thank you very much for watching, and that is all for me today. Bye bye and see you soon. Ciao.